Okay, so in this video, we will be discussing Python scope. So Python scope, no, a variable that only available from inside the region it is created. So it is called scope. No? Scope, uming kag scope kung saray kaya niya, no? So when you say a local scope variable, so once created inside a function belongs to the local scope. So it means that is accessible only on that function only and can only be used inside that function. So an example is this one. So we have a function myfunc, no? And he put a value, a predefined value of 300, and he access it through printing it. So this result of uh, 300 as a result. So when we will check it, so see, so but if we will check here print, if we will erase here, then print x, run, name is not defined. So when you try to access the variable x, which is declared inside this function, of course it is not accessible because the variable x is declared inside that function. So local lang siya. Function inside function. As explained in the example, variable x is not available outside, okay, as we try it. But it is available for any function inside the function. So actually, we can create another function inside the function. For example, this one, no? Naghimo na sa daglain function, my inner func, no? Under this my inner func, you have the print x only, no? The print x statement. And this one, my inner func, is outside of this my inner func. If you see the indentation, no? So if you want to access the variable x, just simply write this one, no? If you want to print it, so this one is accessible. Why? Kani siyang x nga variable, it is under all inside my func. And kani siya nga function, under man siya, di ba? Ani, no? As you observe, the Python indentation, once it is indented under that my function, ini siya, naka-space siya, naka-indent, that is under all of this statement. Okay? So, kini siya, bisan pag function na siya, once inside na siya ni nga indentation, level siya, that is under of this function. Okay? So, when we check it, so, okay, so it prints 300. Okay? Global scope. A variable created in the main body of the Python code is a global variable and belongs to the global scope. So variable created outside the function is global and can be used anywhere, no? Example is this one, 300, no? So i-access inside the function. Kung sa ato po ning Excel, try na to. Save. CD. Python. Okay. So kadua siya nag-print. Same output, no? So pag first niya tawag din nag-print check x, then outside of that function nag-print mo check x. So it is accessible if you will put an initial value or declare it outside the function. No? If you operate with the same variable name inside and outside of a function, Python will treat them as two separate variables, one available in the global and one available in the local scope. So let's say, for example, you have this variable x for the purpose, no? And another variable x again, you put it inside the function. So sa Python, uh, it is treated as different variables, no? Although in other language, that is not allowed. Good. You may use capital X outside and small letter x inside of the function. But in Python, that is two different variables. If you create outside and inside, for example, this one, uh, print out print on x is 200. So expected output would be what? 200 rendered. Okay? So kani siya yang gikuha nga value is kining naa sa iyang local, of course, no? Anong kayong sa global, yang gikuha kaning sa global. Kung naa kay the same name of variable. But I won't advise nga you will use on that way, no? Okay, maglibog mo. So kung global, kinahanglan gyud maybe put age, nagid kay global dapat yung variable accessible sa tanan. Maybe you can put global x, no, na global x or x capital X. Ayaw ninyo parehas. Ini siya just for the explanation and for your understanding, you may use this. If you need to create a global variable but are stuck in the local scope, you can use global keyword. So kung mag global variable ka pero naagi ka sa sulod kinahanglan nimo siya i-global, ka nagawas gyud, pwede ra sad siya like this. So ana, so this one will result 200. Diba? Supposed to be this is not accessible. The name x is not defined. Def my func. Ano man dili accessible kay wala gibutangan og global x 200. So yan siya, butangan lang siya global. Then the value, then it is accessible to, it will be considered as global. But again, I won't advise if you make a global variable inside only on that function, okay? It's not in practice, in good practice in programming, it is not good practice kay for example magtanga global variable age, dagan na kay kag functions. Siyempre ang global variables usually as a practice na siya gawas sa tanang function as ibabaw, no? So kung ingani-on mo dili siya makita, so it's not a good practice, but it can be done. Okay, so that is the global scope.